Well, in other news this morning, what could be a landmark case on internet bullying got underway. Dharun Ravi pleaded not guilty at a New Jersey court to charges of filming and broadcasting over the internet an encounter between his college roommate Tyler Clementi and another man. Clementi committed suicide after that alleged webcast by jumping off a bridge. 19-year-old Ravi now faces 15 charges, including one alleging he acted because his roommate was gay. Paul Callan is an attorney and former New York City prosecutor and joins us now. So, Paul, I just want to be clear. He said not guilty. But tell us about these charges that this young man faces, 15, and the type of sentence that it could carry if he were to be found guilty.
Well, he's facing very, very severe sentencing implications here. He could get as much as 10 years in prison if he's found guilty of many of these offenses. I mean, they hit him hard with 15 counts in the indictment: bias, intimidation, invasion of privacy, very, very tough charges. The only thing he was not charged with, and I think some people might ask why, he wasn't charged with manslaughter. He wasn't causing the death of Tyler Clementi, because that, I think, would have been a little bit too hard for prosecutors to prove.
Now, Molly, we allegedly watched this webcast along with Ravi, but in a plea deal that she was able to strike earlier this month, she's going to have to testify against Ravi, and her charges and probably her record is going to be cleared, correct?
Yes, it will. If she follows through on the community service promise and the cooperating in terms of testifying, it will be reduced. Now, of course, her computer was the computer that was actually used to broadcast the material that, the encounter between Tyler Clementi and this other young man that is the basis of the charge. So she was very much involved, but they made a deal with her.
How damning is her testimony going to be? And in light of what could happen from this, how is this going to set a precedent for online bullying in the future if crimes are going to be committed and people charged for it?
Well, first, I understand why they made a deal with her, and it's not at all unusual. Sometimes to prove your case, you have to make a deal with somebody, and she was less culpable than Ravi. Now, in terms of future, this is interesting on a number of levels. First of all, cyberbullying, of course, is something we talk about all across the country. The ability to hurt somebody in a terrible way has been enhanced by the presence of the internet. And New Jersey has this invasion of privacy law where if you broadcast sexual intimacies on your cell phone or on your computer, that's a felony in New Jersey. You double the sentence if you do it because of somebody's sexual orientation or gender. So this really hits in two areas: cyberbullying and the protection of gays and the protection of other minorities in the United States who are abused and frequently are the victims of this kind of misconduct.
It's one we're going to watch closely. Continue to talk about this. Paul, great to see you as always. Paul Callan, appreciate it.